Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 5 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 5 matchups. We had a crazy opening day yesterday. Yeah, a lot of great action. Going to be some more great action. Some upsets. First matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Mets opening up as a road favorite at -115. Miami -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this 1-0. Miami 0-1. Mets beating them yesterday. And yeah, thought it was going to be an under kind of game with Scherzer and Alcantara on the mound, but it was quite the opposite with 8 runs scored. And yeah, it was just close enough where Miami was close enough to get in that run line cover, but couldn't. And yeah, I mean, both Max Scherzer looked very good on the mound. Pitching for the Mets today is David Peterson, and then pitching for the Marlins is Jesus Luzardo. Last year, Peterson pitched 3 times against the Marlins, gave up 5 total runs in those meetings. Luzardo pitched twice against the Mets. He gave up 7 runs. Didn't total in those 2 games. Didn't have the best outings against the Mets. And the Mets are 4-1 against Miami. And this one's tough because it was such a close game yesterday. And in a pick'em scenario, I'm gonna lean with the slightly team that I thought looked better yesterday, and I'm gonna roll with the Mets money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Houston Astros. Astros opening up as home favorites at -155. The White Sox +130 with the over-under at 7.5. White Sox just beat the Astros yesterday. They are 1-0. Beat the Astros 3-2 in a close match. Pitching for the White Sox today is Lance Lynn. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier. Lynn hasn't pitched against the Astros in over a year or so. In 2021, he pitched twice against Houston and gave up 10 runs total. Yeah, Lynn did not do very good, but dating back to his last few starts last season, gave up 1 run, 4 and 3. So yeah, not the greatest on the mound. Javier, Javier pitched 1 time against the White Sox last season, gave up only 1 run. But his last 3 real starts gave up 0 runs in 3 starts in the playoffs. And yeah, I kind of had a feeling, without Altuve and Brantley, that, I think their lineup's going to suffer a bit. And, I just think that's going to be an ongoing thing here. I do love Javier on the mound today, not in love with Lance Lynn. I think Astros get this game today, and I'm going to roll with Houston at home. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -200. Colorado +170 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland, and then pitching for the Padres is Nick Martinez. And yeah, Colorado beating San Diego 7-2 yesterday. I mean, if there's one thing the Padres did all last season, it was lose very bad games, and they did it all last season. The amount of parlays I'm sure they've killed you guys and myself are absurd. Such big favorites last season, and they will just not show up, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. Kyle Freeland pitched 3 times against San Diego last season, gave up 6, 2, and 5 runs. So yeah, wasn't the best against the Padres. Martinez pitched twice against Colorado last season, gave up 5 total runs. Yeah, I'll tell you, from what I saw yesterday, I just don't think I can trust Padres -200 plus. Just did not like what I saw yesterday, and I'm gonna take a shot with the Rockies +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the LA Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -200. Arizona plus 165 with the over-under at 7.5. Dodgers did beat Arizona yesterday. They are 1-0. Dodgers beat Arizona 8-2. I mean, it was a great game. Great game from Julio Urias on the mound. Arizona 2-13 on the road against the Dodgers. 3-14 straight up against LA, where they really do struggle here. Merrill Kelly did pitch 3 times against the Dodgers last season. Gave up 11 total runs in those starts. May pitched 1 time against Arizona last season. Gave up 5 runs. Wasn't the greatest here, but love what I saw from the Dodgers yesterday. And, kind of picking up where they left off last season. I think I'm going to roll with the Dodgers at home here. Then the last matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 165. Cleveland plus 145 with the over-under at 7.5. Cleveland coming into this matchup 0-1. Seattle 1-0. Seattle beating Guardians yesterday 3-0. What a great performance for Seattle. Looked very good. Cleveland 0-5 against Seattle. 1-7 on the road against Seattle here. Gaddis hasn't pitched against Seattle. Pitched twice last season. Gave up like 15, 16 runs here, which is not ideal. Robbie Ray, his last 3 starts on the mound, 4, 5, and 2 runs. Nothing to brag about, but yeah, I don't trust Gaddis on the mound, and the Guardians looked horrible yesterday. I'm going to roll with the Mariners at home here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.